First things first, I broke my promise. My face does not look the same as it did on Wednesday. I'm sorry.
Khalil, congratulations over here to the right.
Hi.
Congratulations on an amazing victory. You're back with the win. What's your thoughts about that fight? Because at the start of the fight, there was a little bit slow. And what's your thoughts about the fight?
The fight was slow?
Just a little bit slow at the beginning.
Your thoughts about the...
My thoughts about the fight, because it was a little bit slow. I think the fight was great. I was patient. I took my time. I stayed as safe as I could stay, still while defending myself and protecting myself and securing the rounds. I thought that it was well thought out. I thought that I had phenomenal coaching, a great game plan, and I thought that I kept my composure in moments that I wanted to just rush and try to finish. I held myself back for the sake of going the distance and gaining more experience in the octagon.
Right. In the first round, you obviously invested in the leg kicks. You hurt him so bad in the first round in the legs. It was also in your plan to hurt him in the first round with the legs?
No. My plan in the first round was to just be ready for anything that he had. I think if my memory is correct, he actually was the first one to throw a low kick. And I think after feeling it, I just decided to start answering back with them. And that was just how that played out.
And obviously about the future right now, Dana White was sitting here and say that we might possibly have your name in a title conversation. Where this victory puts you?
Where does this victory put me? Wherever the UFC puts me. I say it over and over again, what I want. I think it's clear what I want and what I'm aiming at. But it is up to the UFC. And so if that's what Dana says, then John Jones had a phenomenal career. I think that to be considered the greatest of all time is, I think it's pretty accurate. If anybody believes that, then they're not wrong for believing in that, And so congratulations to him for entertaining us and for pretty much dominating the heavyweight division, the light heavyweight division, and being able to retire happy. Congratulations.
And also, you won tonight also Nazim Sadiqov and Merab Dvalishvili on UFC 316. What's in the water in a Syndicate MMA?
What's in the water? John Wood. That's what's in the water at Syndicate MMA. I think John Wood's sweat, and yeah, and we all have a lot of support for each other there. I think Merab brings a great energy to the gym. It's great to have a champion in the gym, and yeah, we all work hard to keep a healthy team environment in that gym. Some come, some go, but the guys who end up staying is because they belong. And yeah, great night for Syndicate MMA tonight.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yeah.
I want to ask
Your microphone's not on.
Okay. I want to ask you about your Walkout song.
Yeah.
It's a Russian rap, hip hop. So how do you came up with that song?
So good. A friend of mine showed me. He showed me that song. He is from, I believe, Turkmenistan, and he told me, like, it's a popular song in this region. Because I said, hey man, I'm going to Baku. I need something that's good, you know, that the people know and that they like. So you know, it's that everybody knows. And so he showed me this song, but then I saw like the original song, you know, and I saw the guys, like everybody sitting around drinking tea. Yeah, it was just such a good vibe. Like everybody in there was just like, you know, and then they just like pass off, and then, you know, someone's just like, oh, okay. And then they say what they say. I don't understand the words, but I can understand like the human energy in the video, you know. And then they're just like going back and forth, and I watched it. Like, I think my coach, we were on the bike sweating, and I'm just smiling. He looks over, he's like, what are you watching? Because I was just like, oh, this is so good. So anyway, that inspired me to, you know, to play that song while I walk out, because Baku's been amazing. And I just wanted to, instead of playing like my own music, I wanted to play something that like fits here. And I hope that everybody liked it.
Yeah, Walkout was great, but at this moment people started to leave the arena. I just wonder what the fighter feels when people started to leave, you know.
They started to leave the arena?
Yeah.
During the walkout?
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Oh.
From your fight, basically, not from because of you.
Did I offend someone or something?
No, I'm just.
I
I just wonder what feels the fighter when.
Oh, I didn't even see, like, when we're walking out, the camera light, hey, they need to start turning these camera lights down, because I can't see anything. I was like almost tripping. It's so bright in front of you. I couldn't even see the crowd, but it doesn't matter. I was ready to go fight. But whoever left, hey, everybody else who stayed, thank you.
Yeah, and the last one about Magomed Ankalaev. If I'm not mistaken, you said that you're ready to face him. How do you visualize your victory over Magomed?
I think that it'd be an interesting fight. I mean, he's a tough guy. I know that he would definitely mix it up. You know, I think that I would see more than just striking in that fight. I think that he'd probably be confident in his ability to, you know, wrestle and shoot for takedowns, things like that. But I'm preparing for that. You know, I'm preparing for that when I'm not. I'm preparing for that year round, you know, so I'm making sure that I'm ready for any well-rounded fighter. So.
Yeah, by many people, Magomed considered as the most dangerous striker in the division. So what do you make of that opinion? Like,
I think I'm also considered one of the most dangerous strikers in the division too. So was Alex Pereira, you know. So I don't think that that's ever scared me away or anything. I love dangerous strikers. It just puts for good fights.
Magomed outstriked him in the stand-up.
Outstrike who?
Magomed, Alex Pereira.
Oh, great. I mean, like, cool. Like, you know what I mean? It's just like, sweet. If he outstriked him, and Alex is great. We're all great strikers in this division, so let's just make for a good title fight. Thank
Khalil,
you.
Right here, one more question about music. There was a video of you performing at a hardcore concert.
Yeah.
On the stage. Can you tell us a little bit about this hobby of yours?
It's an old hobby. Growing up in Las Vegas, when I was younger, we didn't have much, and this was before my MMA days. So I had a lot of aggression. I had a lot of, you know, anger, and as a kid, I didn't have a safe place to let it out. But I would go to hardcore shows, and there would have like a couple hundred people in like a small bar or something, and it was just so aggressive. And for me, that was a safe space to just let out, you know, my rage, because it's just not okay to do it at home and do it on the streets. You know, there was no space for me to let out that rage. So hardcore was a safe space for me. And the band that I was on stage with, Terror, they've been around for a long time. And although their music sounds loud and angry, there's actually a very strong positive message behind it about inner strength and, you know, overcoming your obstacles and overcoming what the world thinks of you and stuff. And so when they came, I had to make sure that I went and saw them, and they gave me the microphone on stage.
You look great. You look very natural. I even thought that you actually sing in a band regularly.
No, not regularly. Just when bands that I'm familiar with and friends, then I'll hop on stage if I can. But I don't mosh anymore. I'm retired.
We need to see more of you performing on the stage like this. This was great.
Okay, yeah, soon.
Khalil, congratulations. First of all, do you know the meaning of the song?
Yeah.
Your Walkout.
From my understanding, it's like, who are you? Like, goodbye. Like,
Yeah,
so
exactly.
that was also kind of like my approach to the fight. I thought, like, you know, just if I read the media headlines and stuff, and, you know, thinking, you know, Jamal saying like, oh, I'm better, I'm more skilled, da 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 da. I was like, oh, this is perfect. So I was just like, you know, who's this guy? Like, I don't know.
It's like a rap battle.
Yeah, like a rap battle.
A lot
Yeah,
of
yeah,
guys
yeah.
sitting, drinking tea, and
Exactly.
Azerbaijani rap battle.
So beautiful. I love it.
And was you surprised when, after every knockdown, he will stand up and continue the fight like nothing was happened?
Yeah, I respect to Hill for that, really, because those are some hard shots, and he didn't give up. Yeah, he got up and he was ready to go. He was able to compose himself right back and get back into the fight. So I'll give him respect for that. Yeah.
And do you think that Magomed Ankalaev show to you how to beat Alex Pereira? Maybe you see this fight, yeah?
Oh, did he show us how to beat Alex?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I mean, he showed us that night, you know, but I don't think that it was like the secret sauce. I think, yeah. Enough about Magomed Ankalaev. Enough about that guy.
Okay, thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Hi, Khalil. Congratulations on a great performance. You just said enough about Ankalaev, but I was about to ask about Ankalaev.
Why?
Because I think you need to know, during your fight, he tweeted that he was about to sleep. What do you think of his opinion?
It's expected. That guy talks about me more than I talk about him. He says so much, and it's like, bro, you're the champion. Why are you talking about me? Like, you know, like, get away. Like, go enjoy being the champion. Quit talking about me on Twitter. Gosh. No more Ankalaev questions today. If you ask me, I'm putting the microphone down.
Hello, Khalil.
Hi.
I'm here. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You started the fight in a very composed way and walking forward with your hands down and etc. Was that part of your mental approach to stay calm and set the tone early?
Yes, absolutely. Today, my focus was really self-defense. I thought I've had so much positive energy being here in Baku, and like all the people have been so welcoming and just like so hospitable, and so it was hard for me to tap into this like, you know, because everybody's just smiling and like, oh, here, eat more, here's tea, here's sweets, and I was just like, oh man, these people are so nice, I can't get pissed off. So what I channeled that was like self-defense. Today I'm going to stay calm, and if this guy tries to come and attack me, then I'm going to be prepared. So instead of like coming out like ready to put on this war, I was more like okay, relax. So that was kind of like the approach in the first round.
Okay, I get it. And in round 2, your low kicks clearly damaged Jamal's lead leg to the point where he had to switch stances. So did you know from early on that his leg would be a target, or was that an adjustment you made like mid-fight?
I think it was after maybe the third or fourth time that it landed, and I saw him like kind of wobble a bit, and then he switched stances. So in my mind, I was like, oh yeah, it's hurting. Like, I know what that feels like. So every time he switched stance, I just wanted to make sure that when I threw it again, that I did it smart. But I knew that the leg was compromised, so I tried as much as I could to keep attacking it.
That was really smart, though. And you landed also some brutal oblique kicks, I guess. And I guess this is also a move fighters often avoid out of respect because of the risk of career-altering injury, etc. I don't judge you. It's not up on me. It's just like, what led to the decision to use them in this matchup?
I think that to really, I guess, keep him at distance, because his range was a little bit difficult to figure out. I mean, I think that's what Jamahal Hill does well, to give him certain credit. Like, from the outside looking in, you know, it's hard to see, but when you're there fighting him, it's like he's actually not that easy to hit, you know, especially, I guess, for my fighting style. So to keep him from pressuring forward when I felt he was starting to come forward a little bit more, I just kind of threatened those to be like, no, stay back. That was it. That was kind of my approach in the moment.
And last but not least, despite taking some damage, including a swollen eye, even though like you didn't blood as well, you said that I won't blood, and you didn't. So you told us before the fight we wouldn't see blood on your face, and you kept your word. Is that a reflection of the technical improvements you made to your defense?
I think so, yeah. I mean, that was something that, like when I said it, I meant it. I didn't really plan to come and get into a bloody war. You know, I did want to come out and not have to get stitches after the fight. So that did play into just kind of like my strategy to keep him away, to stay moving, and to stay out of danger, because say what you want, but like that guy does hit hard. I mean, we see his highlights before the fight, and like he's put a lot of people out. So I had to stay safe, and I almost made it.
You made it, I guess, because you kept your word. You said we won't see a blood on your face, and like, in fact, we didn't.
Okay. Yeah, there was a little bit, but you guys couldn't see it, so that's good.
Thank you so much. It was a very exciting fight to watch.
Thank you.
Khalil, just to make a little follow-up here, just here, on the right. Here.
Hi.
Just to make a little follow-up. You and Jamal, after the fight, just had a little bit chat. Could you tell us what you say to each other?
I guess it was just a clearing off of whatever negative energy was shown. Neither of us have really talked too much in person, and I think that you know, maybe what I've said in media, what he said in media, and what people say that we said, and the whispers and the chatters, I think kind of both made us think like, yo, what's the problem, you know? So it was really just, you know, clearing that off.
Thank you.
I do want to say something, though, just really quick. This fight camp for me has been really long, and there's been a lot of obstacles, from injuries to sicknesses, and even kind of going out, like being sick this week, like during fight week. But I think that one thing that's important that my coach like really put in is just like, you know, having challenges and having struggles while having to do something so big like going to a 5-round fight only makes us stronger. And like today and tonight I get to go home and really believe in that, because I think for most people the things that I've gone through would have totally crushed them and like made them doubt themselves. They'd be like, man, I can't fight like this, or, you know, the certain injuries that I've had. I was really afraid that I wouldn't be able to fight, but I have a strong team, and I have a strong group of men that support me and that always remind me that, like, no matter what, like, you can do it. And they have belief in me, which has me have a lot of belief in myself. So this win tonight and the patience that was showed and the skill is not just me, it's a collection of all of us as a team. And I just want to say that because, like, that is really the most important thing for me tonight, not just the win, but everything that we've gone through as a team to get to this point, and the encouragement that I've had to stay strong and stay positive and staying, like, belief in myself that I can get the job done even with being sick and having injuries. So thanks to my coaches back there for sure. Yeah.